Hey everyone, I'm Victor and I'm coming at you today with day 2 of this week's devotional Storyteller. We're looking at some of Jesus' parables, and a parable is simply a fictional story designed to teach a lesson. And today's lesson comes out of Matthew 25, and it's a story of a master or a manager entrusting some of his money to a few of his employees. The story goes that the manager is going away for some time and gives money to 3 of his employees. 2 of his employees outperformed their manager's expectations. Here's what I mean. They were smart, they invested his money in stock or a Kickstarter for some world-changing product, and when he came back, they were able to give him back twice of what was given to them. And I'm not a math expert, but if I was to come back to 2 times the amount of money that I originally had, I would say that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. But then there's a 3rd employee, and he dug a hole in the backyard and he buried his manager's money. And upon hearing that the 3rd employee had done nothing with what was given to him, the master was less than happy and he fired the guy on the spot. Now, the most clear and literal interpretation of this story is that Jesus is talking to us about handling money. The basic premise is that for all 3 of these employees, they weren't dealing with their own money. It was their managers. For us, we're also not dealing with our own money. Everything we own and every dollar that hits our checking account, our bank account, is actually God's money. He just lets us manage it for him. The question then becomes, what will we do with it? Will we do what God would want us to do with his money? But I don't want to just focus on money here, because I think there are layers of meaning wrapped up in this story. Setting your financial situation aside, what else has God entrusted you with? What stuff do you have more than enough of? What abilities do you have that you can share with others? What are you naturally good at? What are you passionate about? How much free time do you have in a week? And hint, hint, it's probably a lot more than you think. Are you using all of these things the way God would want you to use them? Are there ways for you to help at home? Is there someone you can care for, encourage, or support in this time of being at home? Who can you text? Who can you call with some encouragement this week? The ultimate point of Jesus' story is this: your life is not your own. Everything you have has been given to you by God the Father, and he actually cares how you use it. God is the most generous and selfless being in all of the universe. And he wants you to use what he's given you, all the stuff he's been giving you, he wants you to use it in a generous way. So what are you doing with the life and stuff God has given you? What can you give away? Who can you serve? Whose day could you brighten by a simple act of service, an encouraging text message, or a gift of something you have more than enough of? Do something selfless and generous today with God's stuff.